tests. They could either fortify or maybe destroy an 11-year relationship. You see, Alyssa and her boyfriend Antonio have been accusing each other of cheating on each other for as long as they can remember. And recently, this vicious cycle of mistrust has escalated into Antonio now denying their youngest child, Emmanuel. This is Alyssa's story.
My boyfriend Antonio and I have been through hell and back. 5 years ago, we both made mistakes, but we were supposed to have a fresh new start. I've been nothing but faithful to Antonio. But I think he's the one cheating. Why doesn't his Google Maps add up? Why did I find a picture of a random baby in his phone? So much just doesn't add up. I swear, he's been accusing me of everything he's been doing. Our family's literally falling apart because the trust is gone. And if Maury can't get us back on track, this relationship is over.
Okay, so we've given both Alyssa and Antonio polygraph tests, and we've also given their youngest son, Emmanuel, a paternity test. Okay, so first of all, since it's been 11 years, before this 5-year period, and we'll talk about that in a moment, you all did, you know, mess around on each other.
Right.
But then 5 years ago, you drew a line in the sand, and you said, okay, we love each other too much. We're not going to do this anymore. We're not going to hurt each other anymore. Is that right?
Correct. We're supposed to be happy and working together for our kids.
But you can't, you don't think he's doing that?
No.
Why not?
Because...
What do you find?
Like, it takes me to go next door for him to start calling somebody on the phone, and then my mom's house and my house are close together. So, I was in the closet listening to him talking on the phone with a number that keeps popping up over and over and over and over again for months on end, telling her that he loves her booty or whatever.
A particular woman?
A particular woman that's been in a relationship for 8 years.
You found out where he was on Google Maps,
Yeah,
right?
It kept saying that he kept going to a street on Fiend Street or whatever, and like, he constantly says he has to go by that street to go where he really is, which don't really make sense, because I went to the house on Fiend Street.
Yeah, and what'd you see?
I seen him in the window, and he hid his head.
You saw him?
Yeah, he hid his head.
So you seen Antonio there?
Yeah, he looked me straight in the eyes.
I don't know where she's talking about.
But yeah, if it was a random dude, if it was a random dude or a random female house that I was at, because I was screaming outside. I was screaming around the whole house. Even the people outside were like, yeah, she lives upstairs. Just go in the back and go upstairs. They locked the door so I couldn't even go up there. If I was at a random dude house or random female house, they would have came outside or said, like, what are you doing on my property?
And they ordered a pizza from her phone, is that right?
From the phone number that he keeps calling and texting.
What's the picture you found in his phone?
The girl has a 4-year-old son. So,
You think he's the father?
No, I don't think he's the father of that kid, but his sister did say that he had a baby with somebody else that he specifically said to her. So...
I like kids in general. Girls, boys, it doesn't matter. It's no girl.
Is that what you doing?
It's no girl,
Is that what you doing?
She's delusional.
Right.
In my opinion.
Right.
There's no girl, there's no...
But the baby just got to be in your phone. It's not your homeboy's baby.
Anybody in
That's
my
not
past,
your homeboy's
like
baby.
You
Who
said,
else do you know has kids? Who else do you know has kids?
So you
You cut off all...
Nobody else has kids.
All of my friends have kids.
So you cut
no,
off
they don't.
So you cut off all those contacts.
Shut up, liar.
Before 5 years ago. You got rid of them.
Only one of your homeboys have kids.
After 5 years ago, like, I've been faithful, straightforward. All of this that she's talking about coming out of maybe a guilty conscience, maybe from some
a guilty conscience of you keep telling me over and over again I'm
So, Antonio, if you're not doing it, you think she's doing it.
Right.
Why?
Well, at first, before she went on the Google map to see, like, my history.
He's the one that brought it to my attention.
I went on hers because she was working at the baseball stadium thing, and long story short, every time, like, I looked on her map, it said she was somewhere else.
No, it wasn't. It was showing specifically I was there. He's just stupid.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. She could accuse me of something, but if I accuse her of something, she's perfect.
Because it says specifically I'm at the Frontier Field. They don't say I'm going nowhere else. The only time I stay here at a different location is when I was not working that day and you take the phone because I'm not allowed to be on it. I can't play no game.
She got all type of excuses.
Right.
So, in other words, you like to go on the phone and play games? Is
yeah, I play a bunch of games, but I can't because he thinks that I'm texting other dudes on the low.
But she has her own phone.
Aren't there random?
I have my own phone now.
Random phone numbers in your phone?
Yeah, he kept accusing me because when I was working at the Frontier Field, his cousin, I don't think he had a phone or something, but he kept calling off of random numbers, different numbers all the time. So when I got back to the house and I would tell him, like, oh, that was your cousin that called, or I'll call him if he did call me and I wasn't around and be like, oh, your cousin called.
Okay.
No, they don't got your number because we were sharing a phone at that time.
So we're going to come back.
We were sharing a phone.
Text me app.
We were sharing a phone.
So they wasn't calling my text me app?
No, they weren't.
Right.
So we're going to pause. We're going to come back. And more than anything we've heard so far, as far as I'm concerned, the most serious part of this is he's denying your youngest child.
Yes.
We'll find out 2 lie detector test results, a paternity test result after this. Don't go away and don't miss the results of 2 lie detector tests. You all going to pass these lie detector tests and a paternity test.